Next thing we're going to buy is the Shield of Strength. That's going to be for Lars. Now, if you really want to buy the Magic Quilt, you can, but we're going to get something that is much better from it and a heck of a lot easier to get. And it's not too far away, either. So first we're going to re-equip everybody. Well, Tails and Lars, anyway. And now, going to sell the old stuff once the shopkeeper comes down. Well, sell Lars' old leather shield anyway, since you can't sell any of the other equipment. Next on our list, we gotta actually talk to somebody here in Welgarth. We need to get to the prison, which as soon as this woman gets out of the way... whatever, we're just gonna go around this way. We can go talk to... Rogue Fastfinger, I'm sorry. If he's still here, which by the looks of things he isn't. It's true enough. Oh boy. He locked him up and threw away the key, but he escaped. Well, gee, his name is only Rogue Fastfinger, so obviously he's gonna get out. So we're gonna use the gold key to go through this door, and then come up to these doors here and use the jailer key. And here we are in his old cell. So, we're gonna come here and push against the right wall, and here we find a little alcove where Rogue Fastfinger is. And he has the Watergate key. Well, he gives it to us without saying it, without a message popping up saying we got it. But you do have it. Next thing you're gonna want to do is, if you remember where it is, we gotta go all the way back to Hamlin, which is southwest of Middenhall here. Now, I stopped in here to rest because it's the cheapest inn in the game. Once you're all set, you can head out in your boat. Oh no. Slimes. Go away. Shoo. I'd hope we defeat the slimes. So, you can head west now, around the coastline. If you remember, Hamlin was the first town we came to when we left this continent. Medusa Ball. So we're going around the continent now. Slowly but surely. Really, you don't have to start heading up into the continent until you reach this other part of land here. Then you go up and around. And you'll see the cave where we came out of after going through that first shrine. So now we're heading back down. Almost there, going around the continent still, following the coastline, until we get to Hamlin, just a few feet further. There it is. And we get attacked right before going in. Gotta love that. So, once in Hamlin, we're going to go ahead and go north to this area here with the gold door. We can use our trusty key and find a little staircase. Now, what we'll find inside are two gremlins hiding behind jailer doors. So open the door and talk to them, and they attack. Well, these are Ozorgs, upgraded gremlins. They're not too tough at all. You can go ahead and take them out with relative ease if you're around my level. If you're lower, you might have a little little more difficulty with them. But once you get rid of them... There we go. Once you get rid of them, you want to come to the far northeast spot here, this crack, and you want to search. And bam, we find the water crest. That's 3 down. So we're going to cast Return once again, and then all the way back to Middenhall. Can rest at the inn once more. And now we're heading for our next dungeon. If you remember way back earlier in the game, someone in Hamlin told us, in an island in a tower on a chamber remote, play the echoing flute a wise man once wrote. In other words, there's a crest on a tower somewhere. So, first we're going to head all the way back to Hamlin, because we need to go to the old continent of Alfgard, the land from Dragon Warrior 1. First, of course, we need to get rid of these sea slugs. Now you can see what I mean about them being annoying with their sweet breath. I'm trying to save MP here because we're heading into a next dungeon, so I'm going to be physically attacking for the most part. Hooray, a level. Lars grew to level 15. Not bad. So here we are, heading back to Alfgard. It's pretty close to Hamlin. We've got to head in the same general direction. Stupid Manowar. Okay, you can see the outskirts of Alfgard right to our left. I'm gonna follow that down to the southeastern part. Once you pass the southeastern part, you head south some more, and you'll find another small island, which we'll see as soon as these guys are gone. Alrighty. And here it is, a tower on an island and a chamber remote. We're not going to play the echoing flute like the wise man once wrote, though. What we're going to do is we're going to wander through here. It's a very tough tower that also holds our 4th crest. So, we're probably going to gain a level or 2 while we're working through here, or I might just stay here at this little front spot and level up, and then warp back to Middenhall, heal, and come back. You don't have to, of course, you can go in here at any level, but of course the monsters will be pretty tough. So,